Okay, we're looking at mixed exercise 8 from the first year core textbook, and we're on question 19. So it's an exam question, but also a problem-solving one. So find the first three terms in ascending powers of x of the binomial expansion of these brackets where p is a constant. So our answer is going to be in terms of p, for sure. Okay, so that's what we need to see for that. So I am doing 2 plus px to the power of 7. You are given the binomial expansion formula, so you do have that to refer to. You're given that in the exam, but obviously you don't want to just be looking stuff up from that. You want to be very familiar with it. So it's going to be 2 to the power of 7 plus, from 7 choose 1, the power of 2 will reduce by 1. And I'll introduce, so we're looking at this term here. So n is 7 for us, a is 2 for us, and b is px. So the next term is going to be 7 choose 2. 2, the power is going to reduce to 5. The power of px is going to increase to be px all squared. And that is the first three terms. That does count as the first term. So the first three terms actually only takes you up to x squared. So if we simplify those, so 2 to the power of 7 is just going to be 128. Then I'm going to have 7 choose 1, which is just 7. And that's going to be times 2 to the power of 6. So 448, and then px. And then I've got 7 choose 2 times 2 to the power of 5. So that is giving me 672, and just be really careful with these brackets here. When you multiply those brackets, you're going to square the p as well as the x squared, and they would need it expanded like that for the sort of fully simplified answer. Okay, so then they tell me what the first three terms actually are, and they ask me to find p and q. So the 128 isn't really very helpful, but at least I guess it's telling me that I am correct so far. So they're telling me the first term is 128, which we already had. But what is useful is the second term is 2240x, and we know that that's our x term. So obviously we're really interested in the coefficients. So p is going to be 2240 divided by 448. It didn't actually say to simplify, but my calculator will simplify it for me, so I really might as well. Oh yeah, no, and yeah, that's an integer, so you definitely would have to give that as 5. So p is easier. The reason why people might make mistakes on q, so if we look at the x squared term, so that's what we've got in our expansion, and they're telling us that equals qx squared. So again, it's really the coefficients we're looking at. The biggest source of error here is going to be if you didn't square the p. So that's going to, so it would be, that's going to be why most people might drop marks. So I know that p is 5. So that's going to be 672 times 5 squared. So 25 times 672. So that's giving me q is 16800. So those are our two answers for, oh, sorry, I can't see that. 16800. So there's my answer for P, and there's my answer for Q. Doesn't say anything funny about them being negatives. No, okay, so let's just check those. 5 and 16800. Cool.